Hi, in this video we are going to talk about eBGP versus IBGP. They are virtually the same protocols. The only difference is how and where we are using them. So let's say if we are talking about IBGP, I stands for interior. So interior border gateway protocol, as the name specifies, it's used within the AS number. Whereas eBGP is Exterior Border Gateway Protocol, which is used between two different AS. It can be explained further using this diagram. Let's say we have R21 and R23. The BGP session between R21 and R23 will be regarded as IBGP, whereas the BGP session between R21 and R1 is regarded as eBGP protocol. We can also go into a demo. Let's log in into the router R21, and once we log into the R router 21, we can see some details like let's say show IP BGP summary. So when we look into show IP BGP summary, we see that this local router is running AS number 200. So R21 is running AS number 200, and it has BGP sessions with the neighboring router. This one AS200, which means this one is IBGP, and 10.1.21.1 is AS100. So this one is eBGP session. There is one more difference. Now this difference is in the admin distance. I haven't covered admin distance yet, but in following few videos I will be covering admin distance in detail. But for the time being, we can see that the sessions which are IBGP are going to have admin distance 200, whereas the sessions which are having eBGP are having admin distance of 20. So virtually it's the same routing protocol, but the only difference it makes is how we are applying it. So if we use the same AS number in our configurations, it is going to become IBGP, whereas otherwise it will be eBGP. Another important difference that we see is while configuring the eBGP sessions. Whenever we are configuring the eBGP session, we are supposed to use the directly connected IPs. In case of IBGP session, we can see that these are not directly connected wrappers, and we are directly having IBGP session with a remote IP address. Whereas in eBGP sessions, we are limited. We have to use the directly connected IP. There are ways where the remote routers with which we are trying to form the eBGP session might not be directly connected. It might be a remote router. There might be multiple routers in between. It might be a router at a distance with multiple routers in between. In such scenarios, we can use something known as eBGP multi-hop. In case of eBGP multi-hop, we need to specify how many hops are in between, because this can be a security concern. Let's say if there is a man-in-middle attack, someone can come and place their router uh, in between the router R21 and R1 and can spoof. So in such scenario, we also recommend to use MD5 securities. We will cover BGP security in a separate slide. I hope you have enjoyed watching these videos. Feel free to share. If you like to learn more on these topics, please follow these links. Thank you.